Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 2, 1. Long Talk Radio.
My, fortunate that I found you. I'm Dr. LDeAlberto Smith, the host of Straight Talk, No Chaser. It's the talk show that focuses on today's issues, and I'm really excited to come before you. Today we're going to be discussing relationship issues. This episode title is How to Build Commitment in a Relationship. We want you to be a part of the show by checking our chat line out, which is to advocate your thoughts. And you can give us a call at 347-857-4192. Press 1. I'll make sure I get you on the line by identifying the last 4 digits of your cell. Actually, your location, and you can chat with Dr. LDeAlberto Smith as we focus on relationship issues. Our title, How to Build Commitment. You also can hear the show by link. That's www.blogtalkradio.com/WDSW Internet Talk Radio. The show is being broadcast live and aired on Facebook, Big O Live, TikTok Live, and that's at LDeAlberto Smith, Dr. LDeAlberto Smith. On Instagram, we're partnering with the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville, Alabama. That's Z Squad Greenville, 1981. YouTube, the Smithway Enterprises, 50108. So we're excited because we want to be interactive. We gave you the chat line. You have an opportunity to type in your comments as you join us on whatever site you're on. So we want you to share your thoughts on our title, How to Build Commitment in a Relationship. WBSW Radio, the internet station, we're number one, has listeners and watchers in 45 countries and on 6 continents. This gives us a chance to get it out worldly. It gives us a chance to get everything out internationally. So we're really excited about that. We would like for you to also be enthused about our giveaway. We want you to register for WBSW Radio giveaways by sending your name, along with a means of transaction. I'm gonna give you four, and that's Cash App or PayPal or Venmo or Zelle to WBSW Radio, the internet station 23 at gmail.com, or Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. We request that if you're able to do, sow a seed of $1 with WBSW Radio station and Cash App, $ LORENZAD, as in David, SMITH. Truly, we thank you for giving whatever you have, or just even your prayers and thinking about it. When we're talking about our giveaway, we're focusing on hotel stay. We will take care of hotel stay in Luxury City, internationally as well as nationally, 3 nights, 4 days, or 5 nights, 6 days. We're going to pay for the hotel stay. All you have to do once you win the raffle, the voucher allow you in a luxury hotel, and you have to go register online, making sure you take care of your whatever taxes go along. You're responsible for your amenities, along with getting to there, your travel, getting there, and all other things to come that you want to have fun. We're going to provide the hotel stay. We have gift cards, gas vouchers, food vouchers, movie passes, along with car washes, and these are raffled off as part of our raffles. Also, we have books that we give away from the many authors that's been on the show. We're still handing out their books, self-help books, along with truly educational support books. So you have an opportunity to get a part. Now, if you want the educational support books like working on ACT in English, Math, Science, and Social Studies, we can get you a copy of one of them. We're not going to send you all four of them. We'll send you one of them. Make a request to Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com. If you're on the social media site, just type in, I want to get one of those ACT practice English manuals that I can use to help my son, my daughter, or myself to be successful at ACT. It's important that when we're talking about a title that has several topics, we want to state the title over and over again. Is how to build commitment in a relationship. We have been doing all aspects of considered characteristics of healthy relationships, from honesty, trust, communication, respect, and now we're down to commitment. And tomorrow we're going to kind of focus on something that's so important, boundaries. But tonight we're going to talk about commitments. And when we get started with this show, I want to, before we do that, we want to play something that I thought was would be good to share with you. And it's important that we take the time to play something before we get started with our show, because I am spiritual. See, God got a blessing for all of us. We don't own the rights to the music, but we want to play this so we can share this with you as we get ready to talk about our many topics. said, get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. And our title is How to Build Commitment in a Relationship. It will be a blessing and truly a great opportunity to grow if you're able to be committed to your relationship. If you're not interested in commitment, then you can do what most people do, hook up and do those things. But a relationship that is healthy requires you to give something besides time and effort. It requires you to be committed. You have to understand, what does commitment mean in a relationship. Too many times we stumble back and forth over and over again in regards to what commitment is, and we have a tendency to kind of not be able to quite understand it. So I want you to think about a meaning of commitment in a relationship. What does it mean? Commitment in a relationship is an agreement between partners to be together for a long term. See, if you're not interested in being committed, then you don't need to be intentionally dating. You don't need to be intentionally being in a relationship. You need to just go and just take your time and just have these dates with 10, 15 different people. And sometimes that can be a strain, because we have to understand, you're a serial dater and you out there dating. That means you're not ready for commitment. And when you get ready, see, our history or our past does not just be forgotten. People will research and find out that you're not committed or able to be committed to anything that unless it's something you're feeling important. Now, sometimes we look at a job and we can give that job our commitment. We can't give a romantic relationship the same commitment. We can give our family that commitment, but it's hard to struggle, and we struggle with it because we don't want to come to agreement. See, you don't want to be identified as a non-agreeable person. You lack the ability to agree. So if you want to have commitment and have a relationship that has a long term, you have to be ready to base that relationship on love, trust, honesty, and openness. We talked about previously. We talked about trust and love and openness. When we talk about love, we go back to the Love Cafe. The Love Cafe is what we do, the acronym of love. See, love is one thing that's so important, is loyal. Are you loyal to the cause? Are you loyal to the person that you want to be in a relationship with? Are you likable? See, a lot of us are not likable, and people don't really want to be around you but a short period of time. We have to work on likability. We owe being able to overcome the many challenges that comes in life and in that relationship. The openness, as it said, to be open with that person, whether it's through communications or through our actions. Open that we don't be able to say we don't have the time. We're not ready to give the effort. The V is how you value this relationship. You have to realize that being committed is to be take that relationship for its value and be willing to stand on it. Then we have the E, and that's everything. Are you willing to give everything? Because when we're talking about coming to an agreement between mates or partners to be together for a long term. Now, when we said be together, now we don't want you to get caught up thinking that we're recommending or saying to you that you date somebody for 5, 10, 15 years. You have to be intentional from the beginning, but you're willing to be committed when you are intentional. What are your intentions? Do you ever talk about that in your relationship? What are your intentions? Are your intention for a favorable outcome, or your intention is that we're just going to hit it and quit it and keep moving? Let's be real. This is real talk. So we want to make sure we understand that when we're talking about a relationship, we're talking about a long term in regards to commitment. We're also talking about that Everybody they have manifested understanding and commitment in different ways because it comes to you different. See, as monogamous or open relationship, some people believe that you can be in an open relationship committed to the person. See, just like if we look at defining it, commitment is really a verb because it is the actions you take daily that your mate know we're with them and that you made decision with them in mind. Or are you doing that in your relationship? Or your relationship healthy? Do you lack the ability to be committed? See, if you want to be in this relationship, you have to choose commitment. And that means you have to resist the temptation to betray your partner. Are you committed? Let me give a shout out to a few people that's joined. It's good to have them here. And then we'll go back and talk about a committed relationship. Ms. Bush, EDS, a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. We have Homer, thank you so much. Jonah, thank you for joining us. Then we have Lee Zora Burns, thank you so much. We have many who want to go. Thank you for taking time. We also, is that Mama? Thank you so much. Lady J, thank you, lady, for taking time to join us. Sylvester, we have Margaret. We have, it said Wu Sin E Key Los. Thank you, Ruby. Baba, Gina, thank you, Gina, for taking time. Cherie, thank you so much. Shy Time, thank you so much, Shy Time. Sunshine Lady. We have Eric Davis, Sports Short, thank you so much. Wanda, thank you for being here. Nick Starter, Dan, thank you so much. GC, thank you. As we was talking about commitment, we was talking about what is commitment in a relationship. It's an agreement. That's what you want to make sure that. Are you capable of making, agreeing to something and holding on to it? That's another step to say, are you fit for a relationship? I'm going to say that again. Are you fit for a relationship? Because we're talking about this agreement between you and your mate, saying that you're going to be together for a long term. This is going to be based on love, trust, honesty, and openness. In a committed relationship, it's an interpersonal relationship based upon agreed upon commitment to one another. Say that again. A committed relationship is an interpersonal relationship based on agreed upon commitment to one another, involving love, trust, honesty, openness, and other behaviors. See, forms of committed relationship includes close friendship, long-term relationship, engagement, marriage, and civil union. Those are prime examples of the forms of committed relationship. Are you ready to be committed? And if you are you fit to be in a relationship? I want to give a shout out to our first sponsor. We're always excited to have this young lady as a part of. In fact, I purchased 5 of her books the other day, and I want to make sure I have them available to give them away. This is Bye Bye Belly by Shay Barnes. She's a personal consultant. If you want to lose weight, it varies from 40 pounds, 20 pounds to 140 pounds. You can get with Shay, and find out exactly how she can provide. So let's play her advertisement.
You're frustrated, and you're trying everything to get rid of stubborn weight or belly fat. I understand. Step is here. I'm extremely excited. I found out about Bye Bye Belly. Let's talk today. Blessings. Minister Sherelle Shea Barnes Hofer, personal consultant. The world would like to contact her. It's buyebybelly.com/Sherelle Barnes Hofer. Call or email her at 912-409-5474. The email is SherelleSpeak89@AOL.com. Check out. She'll make it do what it do.
Check out Shea Barnes, Bye Bye Belly. She's a personal consultant. Give her a shout out. You can go to Cherie Barnes O'Fair on Facebook and DM Cherie, and she can work with you, get you set up with the plan, whatever it may be. As we move forward, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people joining us. Antonio is joining us. Thank you, Antonio. We also have Nick. Thank you for joining. Then we have Tony Breaky, my frat brother, up in the great state of Illinois. Thank you, Tony, for joining us. A member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. He was a member of Zeta Phi Sigma chapter. He also come through Gamma Beta chapter at Alabama State University. GB. Thank you, my brothers, for taking time to be here and sharing this moment with us. As we move forth in our segment on commitment, we need to see or be able to identify the signs. Do you know what are the signs of a commitment in a relationship? Do you know the sign? We already shared with you previously some things that are required that you have to do. In a committed relationship could not be successful unless you do some of these things, if not all of them. When we're talking about signs of a committed relationship, would include trust. We talked about, are you trustworthy? Open communication. See, if you are not able to communicate and in essence effectively, then you're going to have a challenge. Open communication, because you have to be a listener, a person that take that information and think about it and articulate your response to it. But you got to be open also with things that go on. Don't leave things out, because that is a lie by omission. Mutual respect. We both have to have respect for each other. We talked about respect the other day, and it must be mutual. Shared values. First of all, before you can share a value, you have to know what values are. What are your values? So once you share it, it can become one or two of them can be mutual values. Goals. We have to have goals, but unrealistic goals in a relationship will not work. You have to have realistic goals set that you can move forth and document your success. That's why I think a log is so important. You can do it together, or you can log down some things you accomplished in your relationship. You want to have a healthy relationship. See, you're willing also to compromise. Too many times we want to be right all the time. It's a need to be right. When you are not right, you want to shame, insult, use guilt, instead of taking time and say, okay, I'm not right now. How can we agree to disagree? How can we compromise to get to the place we need to be? We want a healthy relationship, and we want a long-term, long-lasting, committed relationship. We also focus on, when we're talking about size, is a sense of security. We all want to be safe. in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, or in a relationship, we want to feel safe. We want to know that our partner, our mate, makes us safe and secure because we both want to prioritize this relationship, invest time and effort, and work through challenges together. We're going to have to do that if we want to be successful. See, there are some other signs that we need to make sure we talk about, like making plans for the future. If you was intentional from the beginning, looking for a favorable outcome as you move through the relationship, you can talk about realistic goals for the future, and then you have actions behind the plans. Again, talk about your expectations and goals, as well as your hopes. Take time to share it with one another. Both mates must put in the effort, prioritize time together. See, the two things that you control, no one else controls. No matter everything they can take away, is two things they can't. They can't take away your time. You control your time, how you use your time, when you use your time. I don't care if you have to go to a job. I don't care if you're in an institution. You still control the time. And then the next thing is your effort. How much effort I'm going to put in for it to be successful? How much energy I need to exert to make sure it's successful? So we have to understand we must prioritize time together if we want our relationship to be successful. Being there for if you know that your significant other is receiving a award tonight, you ought to make time for that, even if you know that you have to be somewhere else. We make time for what we want to. And if we have important moments that happen in our life, we want the support from our partner, our mate. So if you can't show that, then that's one sign of you're not able to be committed in a relationship. Being able to introduce each other to important people. See, the people around you, yes, they're important in somehow, some way. They bring something in your life that is important. And you have to be able to feel confident enough to introduce them to your partner or your mate. Then you have to make sure you provide your mate support. Encourage them. Give them support. It's going to be all right. Trust me, it's going to be all right. And truly, that is some efforts that we have to make if we want our relationship to be effective, have a favorable outcome. See, when we talk about a relationship, if you're doing that, doing just a few of these, the start of some of these things, that you are moving toward commitment and understand a committed relationship. I want to give a shout out to our next sponsor. You know, it's always good to have this team join us by promoting them. This is L&T Store and Lawn Service, and I'm excited always when I can play what they're doing. They're always talking about hard work. Hard work. That's what they're talking about. L&T Store Lawn Service, LLC. Mr. Tony Stallworth, go to Facebook, type in Anthony Stallworth, L&T Stores Lawn Service LLC, or give him a call at 334-300-4636. 7401. That's Mr. Anthony Starworth. Give him a shout out. He's a manicure expert in South Central Alabama. He'll move off and clean your land off, move off logs and trees from the storm. He'll work with you. So give him a call or go to Facebook. We also want to take this time to kind of give a shout out to some other individuals joining us. I want to give a shout out starting with Pauline. Thank you, Pauline, for joining us. It is Kalia. Thank you so much. Arlene, thank you. Benicia, thank you so much. Nikhil Smith, Walcott, thank you so much. Lila Shaw 8, thank you. Darlene, thank you for taking time. Kennedy, Little Guy, Dave Hatchie, thank you. Avon Merritt, Maria, thank you so much. Darian Fuller, Gail Hope, thank you so much. Charles Wright, thank you for Ray Thomas. We have, this is Bill Tanner, thank you so much. Barbara, Sarah, Faze, thank you. Vicky, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. Joanne, Gloria Henderson, Diane, Abba, thank you. Tracy, Tay Smith, thank you so much. Greta Allen, thank you. This is Sidel LeMay, thank you so much. D_Mac112. D, thank you so much. I'm going to give a shout out to my good friend DP. This is Pick D9, member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and we're known as Coach DP. Thank you so much, my brother. I checked out your Facebook. You was at your national conclave, and I really enjoyed it. I saw you with your nephew and a few other people. Thank you so much, brother, for just sharing with us your conclave down in Tampa, I believe. Thank you so much, my brother. There are several others that joined us, but we're going to call them as we move forward. We're going to look at the importance of commitment in a relationship. See, commitment is essential for a healthy and successful relationship. If you want to have a long-lasting, healthy relationship, you have to be able to be willing to be committed. If you're not willing to be committed, then I think it's a good opportunity to say that from the beginning. See, when I talk about intentions, I want you to keep in mind that being intentional about what you're doing is very important. Y'all, excuse me, one of my devices decided to want to go to sleep here, but truly, we're going to get that up running when we run our next segment. We want you to understand that if you're going to be in a relationship and you want a healthy and successful relationship, commitment is one of those foundations, one of them cornerstones that you have to make sure you're willing to be committed. See, both partners must be willing to be committed. That means you have to work together to repair the damage and the ruptures in your relationship, because you're going to have some damage and you're going to have some ruptures in your relationship. Both of you must also be willing to seek couple therapy, whether the commitment is to repair the relationship. You should see therapy as something that can lead to success. Also, the importance of commitment in a relationship includes benefits such as trust and safety, gratitude, emotional well-being, sexual satisfaction, financial and career achievement, These are some things that's so important to the success of your relationship. Be committed to your relationship for the long term has a powerful influence on individuals' relationship behavior. So that's one of the things we have to understand. In relationship, there's behaviors. Some are acceptable and some of them are not. If you've been exposed to unacceptable behavior, that means you're in a toxic relationship. And there's no sense of commitment. That's a sense of somewhere control or fear. So you have to make sure you work toward being in a committed relationship where it is not a power struggle. It's a relationship. There are powers involved with, but it's for the influence individuals' relationship behaviors. It promotes actions that serve the best interest of the couple rather than a short-term interest of self. Furthermore, the importance of kindness and appreciation. I can't say that. I'm gonna just one time. I have to say it over and over again. The importance of kindness and appreciation help strengthen commitment in a relationship. See, we must create an environment of kindness and appreciation because it is vital for a healthy, happy relationship. See, couples who struggle often overlook the positive things or the small things and are focusing on the big things that may lead them to resentment and negativity. Through our connection, we have to understand and acknowledge the good. Acknowledge the good in each and every one of us. We also have to make sure we understand that our partners needs to express gratitude, admirations for each other's efforts. See, I said we control our efforts. We control our time. So a lot of times we don't think it's important that we recognize the effort someone has put in to make sure we're successful. We're not gratified because of it. What we are, we just think people are supposed to do it. No, people don't supposed to do anything unless they choose to give their time and their effort. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor. That is Lena Payton Webb. So I'm real excited about Lena because she's the owner of Blue Impression Publishing. And it offers you an opportunity to write your story, memoir, write just your a coloring book, a magazine, whatever it may be. You have that opportunity. Lena Payton Webb, Blue Impressions Publishing.
To share your inspiring story with the world, look no further than Blue Impressions Publishing, the premier publishing company that specializes in creating meaningful and impactful books and journals. Blue Impressions Publishing, very owned by author Lena Payton Webb, offers comprehensive services to bring your vision to life. Their mission is to empower writers, mental health professionals, consultants, coaches, and spiritual leaders to make a positive impact through their publications. Not only do they publish your words, they give you the strategy to be a successful author and earn an additional source of income. So whether you're an aspiring author or a seasoned writer, Blue Impressions Publishing is the publishing company for you. Don't let your story go untold. Visit the website today, yourartisticexpressions.com. You can also call 833-951-2665 to learn more about their services and to get started on your publishing journey. Blue Impressions Publishing, where inspiring stories leave a lasting impression.
My Lena Payton Webb, she's a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Blue Impressions Publishing. You can give her a call at 833-951-26 as she shared on advertisement. Tina Hayden Webb, and you'll have an opportunity on Facebook to connect with her and just find out what she offers and see what kind of strategies for helping you write your truly a great opportunity. Our next topic is the power of commitment and relationship. We have talked about several things. We talked about signs. We talked about the importance. We talked about the meaning of it. But when you're talking about you understand what commitment is in a relationship, that allows you to have the power of growth. See, to sustain commitment in the long run is essential to keeping nurturing your relationship by practicing kindness, gratitude, and appreciation. Just think about it. Your relationship can grow to the commitment you want it to be for long term when you allow your relationship to nurture, allow your relationship to grow by practicing kindness, gratitude, and appreciation. They continuously work on developing the necessary skills and character qualities, remain open to learning and growing. This allows you to prioritize your connection with your partner. And that's what we want to be able to connect with our partner so we can stay committed in the relationship. Before we move forward, I want to give a shout out to our nature. And it's amazing how one of my devices decided to want to. This is Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Give a shout out to Brother Marvin and Sarah, Pastor Katrina Roper Smith, offering South Central Alabama some great Southern cooking. They're located on 261 State Highway 106 West Georgiana, Alabama. The prices is fitting. It is an opportunity to get you a buffet style meal. But if you want to call ahead, you can. The number is 334 again, 549-0950, or go to Facebook, type in Marvin Smith and Katrina Roper Smith. They're not together. They're separate pages, and you can menu of the day, and truly there's a great opportunity. You can talk with them, whether it's DM them. Thank you so much, Mary Ruth's Restaurant out of Georgiana, Alabama, committed to providing the best Southern cooking in South Central Alabama. when we talk about committed, we have to truly understand that's a choice. See, the statement is committed, you must be choose to be committed. And you have to resist the temptation to portray your partner or your mate. This allows you the ability to create trust and safety by turning toward them to work out your differences. Instead of getting angry, starting a fight so you can leave and go out and do some of the things you want to do, you got to turn to them and talk. And commitment is about turning to them and say, what do we need to do? How can we be better? What efforts we need to give so we can be successful? It's going to take you to be able to understand that work is required. See, you got to be able to work out your differences. See, gratitude. Gratitude is needed as well. Gratitude is nurturing. Gratitude is nurtured by knowing what you have rather than focusing on what you don't have. See, that's a big thing. A lot of times in our relationship, we focus on what we don't have instead of what we have. We have to go back to thinking about the small things that are important in our life, not the big old gigantic things. You're going to miss out on an opportunity to be committed and have a long-lasting relationship because you're spending your time trying to get that mega thrill. Let's get that small thrill. And commitment allows you to do that. See, you don't allow yourself to get caught up in people gossiping about things or allow them to trash your partner to anybody. This is something you have to understand. See, there are many benefits and tips when you understand that you are nurturing your relationship. You understand you have trust, you have safety, and you have the ability to resist temptation to betray your partner. So these are some benefits when you do that. We don't let nobody gossip or trash your partner to anyone. These are things when you know you can stay committed in a relationship, such as commitment foster emotional intimacy between the mates. Commitment provides a solid foundation for mutual growth and support. Commitment builds trust and security within a relationship. Commitment fosters the creation of shared experiences and memories. Commitment contributes to long-term happiness and fulfillment. In other words, joy. And there are some tips. See, those are benefits. These are some tips in regards to the importance to stay committed in a relationship, such as creating a commitment statement. You should create a statement of commitment. Greet each other each day. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you? Talk about your dreams. What are your dreams? Spend an amount of time, quality time together. Spend a good amount of quality time together. Practice open and honest communication. These are some tips and some benefits of staying committed in your relationship. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor, Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace.
If you want to purchase the best soap and perfume scent in South Central Alabama, Soap Gym by Jackson and Grace go to Facebook. Type in Jennifer One-Hand Jackson or Charlie Danger. There's several items like bombshells, chance of a lifetime, love you lovers, straight savage, manpower, good lotion, and calming lavender sea sun. So please check it out. Again, that number is 251-369-1340. So Jim by Jackson and Grace.